30 or so testing sites like this one were set up across the state to try to address one of the very big issues that has been plaguing our state throughout the pandemic. Some of the lowest numbers of testing or testing rates when compared to the rest of the country. So this weekend it is round 2, another opportunity for you to be tested with an appointment.
So Kim is out there live with another testing location. Kim, it's going to be a busy weekend, right?
Good morning to you, Scotty. Yes, they're hoping to increase the number of tests that were administered this weekend. Last weekend, they administered only about 6,000 tests. The goal was between 10 and 20,000 tests each weekend. And the governor's office, as well as the state health department, set an overall goal of 60,000 tests to be administered over 3 weekends. So we are at one of the testing sites. This is Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine. I've got Dr. Stephanie Seitz joining me. Tell us a little bit about these tests. These aren't antibody tests.
No, we're testing for the Saturday for people that may have the active infection, so cough, fever, shortness of breath, those who have been around somebody that had tested positive, or even those who are healthcare workers.
Why do we want people to get tested? What's the goal?
Our goal is to gather those that have the active infection so that we can decide test to see if they have the coronavirus, and so that we can also gather the information for the state health department so they can see how many people in the state of Arizona have the virus.
Kind of get a snapshot of our communities and where we're seeing the most number of cases.
Right.
Why was the number of tests administered last weekend so low? 6,000 tests. They were hoping for 10 to 20,000 tests. What some of you think some of the reasons?
Well, I can imagine hearing 10 to 20,000 people out to get tested could be a little overwhelming for somebody, especially not knowing how long they're going to be there, being out in the hot Arizona sun, and on top of that, not feeling very well. So we just want people to know that this is a drive-through testing. We want you to pre-register, so you can call our clinic at 480-970-0000, or you can even register online at covidtest.scnm.edu. So you'll just have to show up on the day of the testing around your time, check in, and then we'll do a quick throat swab and then get you on your way so that you can get home.
And that's the key, is to pre-register so that you're not waiting in your car out in the heat. More on that testing cycle. What do you guys do exactly? Use a swab?
So we're using a swab, but we're testing from the throat as opposed from the nose. So it's way more comfortable than the nasal swab. And
it's kind of similar to a strep throat test.
Correct.
How long does it take to get the results?
So we're hoping a couple of days. If you're negative for the results, it'll show up in your patient portal. If you're positive, you'll get a call from the physician, and we'll go over some possible treatments.
Who should be getting this test? Who should be showing up tomorrow and next Saturday?
We really want to see people who have the active infection. So if you have a cough, fever, shortness of breath, or if you've been around somebody that was positive, or if you're a healthcare worker.
All right, Dr. Stephanie Seitz, thank you for joining us again this morning. There are about 30 locations across 6 different counties throughout the state of Arizona that are going to be administering these tests tomorrow and again next weekend. Roughly 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. are going to be the hours of these tests. You definitely should register. You will either have to pay for the test depending on the site. You will get the test for free, or your insurance will pay for the test. So it just depends on where you go. We have a list of the sites that are providing these tests on our website, azfamily.com. Live in Tempe, I'm Kim Quintero for Arizona's Family.
And Kim, that's a pretty good looking mask, I have to say.
Well, thank you.